right now be moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable.
Drama in love and hip-hop never sleeps, and today's tea is hotter than ever. We're talking about scandal, betrayal, and a secret so shocking it has the entire internet in an uproar. Kirk Frost just can't stay out of trouble, but this time it's not just about him. Oh no, because Mendeecees just blew the lid off something big involving Kendra Robinson, and let's just say Rasheeda might finally be done with Kirk for good. If you thought Kirk's past drama with Jasmine was bad, wait until you hear this. We're talking about secret meetups, exposed receipts, and a bombshell that could break two marriages at once. It all started when Mendeecees decided to air out some dirty laundry on social media, and what he posted had fans losing their minds. A picture that changed everything. Kirk Frost and Kendra Robinson caught in a moment that had people questioning their so-called loyalty. And as if that wasn't enough, Mendeecees' caption made it clear he wasn't just stirring the pot, he was throwing the whole kitchen sink in.
I've been let down my whole life.
Right.
I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down. And I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told
her that, but did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me a
sometimes I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want, the out.
Right.
Before we get into the bombshell that's shaking up love and hip-hop, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Because, let's be real, Kirk Frost's history is For years, Kirk has been the face of love and hip-hop scandals, and at this point, it's almost like he thrives on drama. We all remember the situation with Jasmine Washington, the woman who came forward claiming Kirk was the father of her son, Cannon. That was the moment fans knew Rasheeda had way more patience than anyone expected. The DNA tests, the denials, the back and forth, it was a roller coaster that had everyone glued to the screen. And let's not forget how Kirk had the audacity to accuse Jasmine of lying, only for the truth to finally come out. That alone was enough to shatter a marriage, but somehow Rasheeda stayed. Through the cheating rumors, the secret apartment scandal, and the countless side flings, she kept standing by him. But just when people thought Kirk had finally learned his lesson, boom! Another scandal erupts. This time, it's not just about him sneaking around behind Rasheeda's back, it's about his connection to Kendra Robinson. And what makes this even messier? Kendra is married to young Jock, another love and hip-hop star who's had his fair share of relationship drama. Jock and Kendra's marriage has always been rocky. From the start, fans weren't convinced they were a perfect match. And Jock himself has been open about his Who remembers when he called Kendra out for responding to flirty texts? He was already worried that she wasn't being fully honest with him, and now his worst fears might just be coming true. Because out of nowhere, Mendeecees Harris stepped into the mix and dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming.
Shout out to Lower East Side.
Shout out to Lower East Side. Shout out to Harlem.
Yeah, listen, they're not talking to me. What you want? They're not talking to me. What you want me to say?
Mendeecees, who is married to Yandy Smith, decided he had some receipts to share, and he did not hold back. He posted a picture of Kendra and Kirk in a moment that had people clutching their pearls, and let's be real, this wasn't just a friendly, "Hey, how are you?" type of interaction. The internet exploded as fans tried to make sense of the situation. Was Kendra really caught up with Kirk? Was this just a misunderstanding? Or was this proof that both Kirk and Kendra were out here playing games behind their spouses' backs? And let's talk about Mendeecees' caption, because that's what really sets things off. He wrote, "You were busy pointing fingers at me. Guess who I caught red-handed?" Now, we all know Mendeecees doesn't just throw shade for no reason. He's been in his own fair share of love and hip-hop mess, but when he speaks, people listen. And this time, he was calling out the hypocrisy loud and clear. With Kirk's track record and Kendra's past drama with Jock, this situation is looking worse by the second. And the real question is, how will Rasheeda and Jock react to this?
Yeah, this all this provoking that's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
no, listen, I promise you. When one of these girls grab you, I'm going to go crazy.
Let's go get some drinks.
So here's where things take a crazy turn. Mendeecees dropped a picture that had fans clutching their pearls. The photo, Kendra Robinson, caught in a moment with Kirk Frost looking way too comfortable. Now, this wasn't just some random friendly exchange. From the body language to the way Kendra seemed to be giving Kirk her full attention, it had people doing double takes. And with Kirk's history of stepping out on Rasheeda, this was the last thing anyone expected to see. But Mendeecees didn't just stop at posting the picture. Oh no, he made sure the message was loud and clear. His caption, "You were busy pointing fingers at me? Guess who I caught red-handed?" Woo, the sheed was real. Now, let's break that down, because that one sentence says a lot. For one, Mendeecees was clearly calling someone out. And from the way he worded it, he was making it clear that the same people who were judging him had their own skeletons. But what makes this even wilder? Mendeecees and Kendra don't even have a history of drama, so why would he specifically put her on blast? That's the question fans were asking, and before long the internet started piecing things together. Some speculated that Mendeecees must have been holding onto this information for a while, just waiting for the right moment to drop the bomb. Others felt like he was getting revenge for something that happened behind the scenes. Either way, he had everyone talking. But the biggest question, how did Rasheeda react? Because at this point, Kirk has done just about everything to embarrass his wife publicly. And every time Rasheeda has chosen to stay. But this time, this time felt different. Not long after Mendeecees' post went viral, Rasheeda took to Instagram with a cryptic message that had fans in full detective mode. She posted, "Betrayal cuts deepest when it comes from the one you trusted the most." And that was all the confirmation fans needed. Immediately, people flooded the comments. Some were urging Rasheeda to finally leave Kirk. Others were just in shock that after all these years, he was still out here being messy. But the most common reaction? If Rasheeda doesn't leave this time, she never will. Because let's be real, how many times can one woman take the disrespect? Fans started pulling up old interviews where Rasheeda talked about forgiveness and working through things, but at what cost? How much more was she supposed to endure? At some point, enough is enough. Now, while Rasheeda hasn't directly addressed the cheating rumors yet, that post alone was enough to get people wondering, is this the final straw? And if it is, how will Kirk handle it? Because something tells us he's not ready for what's coming next.
All this rumors and stuff that what people saying is not true. This is what I've been saying the whole time. I don't know that girl. I just ordered a drink.
The moment Mendeecees dropped that bombshell, social media went into full meltdown mode. Comments were flying and people were sounding off on just how tired they were of Kirk's mess. A person commented saying Rasheeda has been writing for Kirk longer than some of y'all been alive. If she doesn't leave now, she never will. Another one wrote, "Young Jock somewhere laughing because he knew Kendra was shady." And honestly, can you blame them? Fans have watched Rasheeda stand by Kirk through years of cheating scandals, and at this point, people are over it. They're practically begging her to leave. Another popular comment read, "Kirk always got Rasheeda looking stupid." At this point, she's ignoring the red flags on purpose, because let's be real, Kirk has done some wild things in this marriage. From the secret baby with Jasmine to getting caught up in multiple side flings, he's put Rasheeda through public humiliation more times than fans can count, and now, here he is again, allegedly caught up in another scandal, this time with Kendra Robinson. And speaking of Kendra, social media had some words for her too. One fan wrote, "Kendra really had the audacity to act like she was better than Jock when she is the one out here creeping." Because let's not forget, young Jock and Kendra have already been struggling in their marriage. They've had trust issues, and Kendra's been accused of being too controlling. And now, with this new drama unfolding, fans are questioning whether she's really as loyal to Jock as she claims to be. But the overall consensus? People are fed up with watching strong women stay in toxic situations. And honestly, they have a point. Fans have been saying for years that Rasheeda deserves better, and now they're adding Jock to that list too, because at the end of the day, no one wants to see people stuck in relationships filled with lies, disrespect, and betrayal. So now the big questions remain. Is Rasheeda finally walking away from Kirk for good? Because let's be honest, this might be the moment she realizes she's had enough. After all, how many more chances can she give him before it becomes clear that he's never going to change? Will young Jock Jock confront Kendra about these allegations? Because you know Jock isn't about to let this slide. If there's any truth to these rumors, he's going to want answers. And considering how their marriage has already been on shaky ground, this could be the breaking point for them too. And why did Mendeecees decide to air this drama out? Now that is the question. Was he just being messy? Was he holding on to this tea for the right moment? Or is there even more to this story that we don't know yet? One thing's for sure, the tea is far from over. And you know we'll be keeping an eye on it all. Alright, now I gotta hear from you. What do you guys think? Should Rasheeda finally walk away from Kirk after everything he's put her through? Or do you think she's going to give him yet another chance? And let's talk about Mendeecees. Was he right for exposing this mess? Or did he just throw gasoline on an already burning fire? Some people think he was just being messy, but others say he was just keeping it real. What's your take? And of course, we can't forget about Jock. If you were in his shoes, what would you do? Should he confront Kendra head on, or is there more to this story that we're missing? I need all your thoughts, so drop them in the comments. And while you're at it, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed.